Alright folks, what is up? This is One Big Bug and I am coming at you with our League of Legends aggressive support mini-series of sorts here. And in this one you can see I am playing Sona. Now it's kind of a given. Sona is meant to be an aggressive support. Despite the fact that she's been nerfed terribly hard over the past season. Her damage has been nerfed continuously. Her health and her armor have been nerfed to be slightly better, I think, than a melee minion. She has the lowest health of any hero in the game, including Anivia, who used to have the lowest. And in short, she's just the squishiest of champions, which is kind of paradoxical in the sense of where they're trying to put her. And you know, she's always been the aggressive support, but she had probably, really honestly, too much poke. You know, she was too strong a poke champion for a support. So that being the case, they've nerfed her back and nerfed her back. Now, you got this kind of ridiculous... I have no idea what I'm doing here.
30 seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned.
So we're just getting everything into the lane here. I gotta turn my volume down on my headphones. So you have kind of this ridiculous is that you have a champion that's really good at poking as a support, but could easily be devastated. Excuse me. Now, we're against a combination that I've seen plenty of times before. And this is an APE support, you know, and his basic only job is to alpha strike all freaking day. But we're easily able to poke him out, and yes, he's able to heal back a lot of the harass, which is annoying, but Misfortune is able to apply a debuff that actually reduces healing should things start to engage really strong. So we use that to our advantage. You know, we kind of accidentally chose the perfect counter for this. And I'm going to slow it down to normal speed here. And now you can definitely see the drawback as well. Yeah, sure, they can do a lot of damage, but I'm able to sustain it back. With my mana regen runes, I'm able to keep healing for quite a bit, for quite a while. Even when I get low, you know, I am running a 6-item start. Which, by the way, if I didn't mention, my runes are my very typical armor reds, gold per 10 yellows, mana regen blues, and gold per 10 quints. And I'm also running my new support page that's 13 defense, 17 in utility. I find it to be very effective. And I'm not the biggest fan of the biscuit, and I'm not the biggest fan of the 1-minute ward, but I do find uses for them, so it's not terrible. And I don't know, kind of like, there's the ignite I think we put out on Yi to kill his healing. And Fiora picking up first blood, and then Olaf killing Fiora, then Amumu killing Olaf there. So our team's not off to a bad start. Now, Misfortune's mana is low, unfortunately, but as you can see, I'm very quickly regenerating mana. As I've said before, when I start as a support, I have 16 mana per 5 regeneration, using the Fairy Charm and my Mastery page with the flat mana regen blues. And then, of course, I also have the Flask that I start with. Now, the drawback right now is I have no more wards, but we're pushed up. Yi actually goes up into the tri-bush to heal. This is to help prevent, you know, Misfortune dealing out damage to him while he's trying to heal, getting that double up on him and preventing him from getting that healing back. So, I've teleported back to pick up some items, and of course I get my Philosopher's Stone, a couple wards, and a couple extra health potions, because that's all I need now. So back in the lane, dealing with alpha strikes, and unfortunately I missed my little crescendo poke there, but not a big deal. I'm being a little bit more passive right now than I normally would be on Sona, and that is because of Master Yi's alpha strike. I realized that my heal is going to be very important, and heal takes up quite a lot of mana, even when you don't max it out first. You know, some people do. Of course, I am maxing out, as you can see down on the left there, maxing out right here. I'm maxing out the Hymn of Valor, and then this will be second, and then final. So, just hanging out, already level 5, waiting for Misfortune to come back in lane. My friend Random again. I actually made use of the gifting abilities now. I gifted Random the Sleigh Bell Katarina. Also gifted my nephew. He's learning how to play Jax, so I gifted him Vandal Jax. And, you know, not to spoil anything, but come January, I'm probably going to gift out my nephew and my friend here, Random, something else. Just because I want to, you know. I like being able to give things like that. Even if it's just little stuff. So that's what I'm going to be looking into doing. But as again, you can see here, trying to be a little more aggressive. This is not the most aggressive video that I have with Sona, but it shows us against a very unique lane that is typically meant to be aggressive, with a Master Yi and Ezreal. You know, that's kind of a kill lane. So it shows how to combat a kill lane while still remaining somewhat aggressive. Now, Misfortune and I, we're in what I like to call the danger zone. And that is, of course, level 6. Yes, Ezreal is level 6, so he has his ulti. But Misfortune's ulti combined with Sona's ulti is far more dangerous than Ezreal ulti with Master Yi, even if he were to go into ulti. So, having run out of things to talk about in advance, again, you know, you see, we're winning every trade because I'm able to heal, and I'm able to sustain so much better. I mean, I used to run flat mana runes because I didn't have regen, but I've always wanted regen. Well, I finally got what I needed to regen it up, and there we go. And unfortunately, a Mumu does show up, but we will be picking up the double kill. And there's the exhaust, but no, Mumu, you're not getting away. And I pick up the kill there. Now the flash, whether it was needed or not, it was kind of a knee-jerk reaction, but I was worried that I was going to get cock-blocked by the minions and the Mumu would be able to get out of range, maybe even flash away, I don't know. So I flashed to get in front of him to make sure that I'd be able to beat him and get the kill. As you see, we almost got a triple kill for Misfortune. You know, so that was very, very close. And Misfortune, she's already got a Bloodthirster. And I'm already running with infinite wards. I didn't mean to do that. So let's slow this down. And yeah, Master Yi trying to get a little big there. Going in for the kill, and then I happen to show up, and you know, we don't have Ignite. He'll be able to out-heal the damage. No, Misfortune again places a healing debuff. So like I said, we had the perfect counter for Yi. We didn't know that Yi was going to be there. It just worked out that way. Oh, hi, Mumu. And then the Mumu just stands there. I don't know. He had to have been lagging, so he's dead. Oh, these guys, they actually all had inordinately high pings, if you may have seen that at the beginning, so advantage to our team. Again, like I said, not the best presentation of Sona that I've ever had, but it's probably the best one I have currently. Yeah, but as you can see, I've run with infinite wards. I picked up my boots, and yes, I have picked up the mana manipulator. Why? Well, I don't do this very often, but somebody like Misfortune, who tends to be mana hungry, and apparently Master Yi's sword is disappeared, and Just going in on Ezreal here. Nice tower dive with Diana. I back out because I have to. And Master Yi going into his ulti, trying to kite Diana around, but yeah, Misfortune will be able to pick him off, no problem. Trying to get fancy and it's not going to work. So that'll probably mean the end of this tower unless we decide to leave it, which I think we do. No, we do decide to polish it off.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And of course, it's time to head back. But yeah, definitely the mana, I did it again. The mana manipulator, along with Misfortune, is helpful because she's a very mana hungry champion, and of course, I'm not playing Soraka, so it's kind of like having a mini Soraka in your pocket, you know. Olaf looking to set up for the gank, and we're nowhere near close. And he probably wasn't too happy about that, but Random is more of a farm mind, and I right now don't have a problem with that. There's no team fights going on. There's nothing major going on, so now Olaf wants to do Dragon, and this is actually a good idea. So we definitely decided to pick that up. Little fast forwarding. Checking out red buff, and it is here. I'm worried that they're gonna come because we know that they're right over that wall. So they could easily just show up and nail this, but no, they actually returned the lane. They had no idea we were above them, so. And I'm trying to keep myself from attacking the race. Finally, I just press S to get myself to stop. Yeah, I do know how to do that. I just don't enjoy doing it. And we decide to tower dive on Pantheon from behind. And there's the ulti, and yep, there's that aggressive support. Pulling up the kill on Pantheon when I don't mean to. And just plenty of damage out on the Mumu. Just that ulti, but Misfortune outside of its range there, so no big deal. And we're going to finish off this tower as well.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
But I really do enjoy this support's versatility now. You can build a much more offensive support. Just through the items. They have a lot of the items that you can build a support. You know, they have ability power on them, which of course most, if not all, supports are ability power based in some form or another. So that gives them a little bit more offensive ability. And some supports, like if you build the right items, like a Lulu support that I built, I had over 3,000 health. You know, so very tanky support at that. And now here's trouble. I do not have my ulti, and I am trying to help Misfortune. And dumbass, I actually dodge into the Ezreal ult there, and not good, but Olaf smells blood and he is going for it. There we go, picking that up. Unfortunately, Misfortune gets picked up on the other side. No, there's the ghost from Olaf. No, Pantheon will not survive, and Olaf cleanup crew being called in. There's a Mumu, and let's go back to the fight. Don't do that. There we go, killing the Mumu, and unfortunately will not be able to kill Ezreal because Ezreal's too close to the tower. And, oh, he shouldn't have done that, getting shut down. That's not something he should have gone after. But on the other hand, our Jace up here, the top lane, is doing a wonderful job pushing. It would have been nice if he was with us. We'd actually been able to get Ezreal, but not much we can do. And Master Yi down here, backdooring the tower with his invisible sword. I apologize there. I bumped my mic a little bit. And Misfortune and I are responding to that. Clearing out the minion wave, saving our tower, at least for a while. This is actually longer than my average game that I show. I usually try and find like nice 20-minute games or in that area, but instead, you know, this one's about, as you see here, 30 minutes, a little bit over 30 minutes. And get Ezreal on the run, and we keep getting poked by him, but I'm not worried about it. Just kind of floating around, being annoying, placing a ward up by red. Really not a great spot to put it. And then I place another ward. Basically what I'm trying to do is cover our bases here. And I note Pantheon, and I know Pantheon is well within jump range, so I'm telling, you know, random we need to back up since we don't want Pantheon dropping in on us. But then Olaf was coming down, and then he's not, and again, here comes the team, and I'm like, dude, we really need to back off. And there's the ulti. Unfortunately, it was a little early to get Pantheon. And I am going to go down, but my team, I think, will eventually come out of the team fight alright. This Diana, this is pre-nerf Diana still. And Olaf just being bruisers, and then here comes Jace as well, finally coming out of the top lane into the team fight, and he'll just knock Pantheon out of the turret, and there we go. Unfortunately, Pantheon got Diana thanks to that, but we do pick up Pantheon in the end. So an even trade, 3 for 3 right there. We're still up 9 kills, and yes, I got my favorite boots. I don't know how else to explain it. I got my home guard boots. I love the home guard boots. Not something you should honestly buy unless you're being pushed into your tower, or you're somebody that can make really good use of them, that has like speed boost, maybe like Hakarim or Rammus or something to help you get out into lane faster. But again, I enjoy them. I think they're fun. I think they're funny. And when I'm not being serious, I usually pick them up. So I keep moving it by accident. I apologize. So again, speeding things up. Master Yi was trying, I don't know what he was trying to do, but he ended up trying to suicide, and it just didn't happen. He ended up getting picked off, so I don't know if he's trying to steal a blue, go for a touchdown run, or whatever the case may have been, but in the end, it just worked against him. And we got some poking going on here now, and again, this is something I've never used, even though I picked it up, the Shard of True Ice. I honestly wish I picked that up more often. And we don't note that Olaf's in trouble till it's pinged for. And now we're seeing that he's in trouble and responding. And the ulti does pick up Olaf, but he does pay for it. Then there's the Misfortune ulti. And there you go, picking up a nice double kill for Misfortune. Kind of looking to grab Pantheon, but not going to happen maybe. Jace does dive in. And the flash out, they're going to continue diving him. Looks like they're going to pick him up. Yeah, they do. Jace almost not making it out, barely making it out with a sliver of health. And then Misfortune again, as you can see, Master Yi has gone into full troll mode. Misfortune again picking up Master Yi before he can get away in the base. And placing all these ridiculous wards. Free gold, I guess. And Diana picking up the turret down in here, but now she's 2v1. She'll probably be able to take both of them, to be honest. So these very end, yeah, they kill Ezreal. So even in the 2v1 and at the end 3v1 situation, Diana was able to pick off Ezreal and do about half the life to Fiora. Again, that's pre-nerfed Diana. Misfortune now with 2 Bloodthirsters and a Phantom Dancer. I have no idea what I'm building at this point. I might be building an Ohm Wrecker. Some people say the Ohm Wrecker's stupid. Maybe, but I still find niche uses for it, and I actually kind of like it. It does help in that tower dive where you have that guy that's about to die to that last turret hit, and you save him and he gets out that way. I enjoy doing that personally. And Olaf wrecking Fiora up in the top lane. And yeah, unfortunately getting Diana there, but picking up Amumu I am. And then Misfortune finishing off Pantheon. And Yi's wanting to heal an Alpha Strike, but double kill the Misfortune there. Again, the perfect counter to an Alpha Yi when it comes to that. Not sure why we're standing there while Olaf tanks the tower. We should be hitting the tower, and there we go. Tower's going to fall, no problem.
You have already lost.
Now she wants to sit there and taunt, and yeah, that's not going to happen.
Team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
Now we can easily continue to push this. They're not quite up yet. Maybe we can get a tower and... Ooh, no, did we stay too long? No, we're doing a strategic fallback, farming the creeps out as we do. Kind of dancing around. I don't always remember what happens. As a matter of fact, most times I don't remember what happens in these games, even if I record them the very next day. Yeah, and there's the ridiculousness of setting out all those wards for Master Yi. And Amumu going down again to me, and Pantheon getting blown up by Misfortune once again. And yeah, Fiora going after me because I'm the only one she's able to kill.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
At this point, just picking on the support. Now, as you can see, this game lasts for another few minutes, and it's like, wonder why. Could have won at this point, but I think my team decided to dick around, and it ends up costing us, I think. At least a little bit of time, if nothing else. Because there's not a lot they can do to us.
Double kill.
It's just more going for kills than for anything else. Yeah, I don't think Fiora's any match for Olaf right now. And again, why we hadn't ended this game so long ago is beyond me. I'm not even sure where I am. Oh, I'm still back up at the base for whatever reason. I think I'm waiting for something to tick out. I don't know. I might have even DC'd or had to walk away from the keyboard. Mainly because I thought the game had ended. But it didn't, and we're actually going to pick up Baron here. Like I said, it's not the best gameplay I've ever had. And yes, this is when you could still stack Black Cleavers. Can't do that anymore. Well, you can, but it would be kind of pointless. I might have even DC'd out of the game. I'm not exactly sure what's going on.
Shocking.
And just beating on Ezreal. I finally respawned out. That's what I was doing. I'm picking up the Banner of Command. Again, more of a niche-y kind of funny item, but still fun to have. And I'm picking up the Aegis. Like I'll have time to actually get a Bulwark. It really comes down to, will you just end the game? Sheesh. There we go. Finally, the game coming to an end. Like I said, not the best representation of an aggressive Sona that I have. Definitely not the best representation of a game that I've played, but it's the best one I have for now. When I get a better Sona game, I will definitely throw it out there for you guys to show a better aggressive Sona support. But until next time, folks, this is One Big Bugga signing out, and I will see you then.